what's going on with Jonathan Taylor and the Colts, Peter? What's happening there?
Well, I mean, Jonathan Taylor obviously is really unhappy with his situation, as are many running backs in the league. And the funny thing is someone there said it's so uncharacteristic of Jonathan Taylor to not be like the mayor of the locker room. You know, he's a great guy. Everybody loves him. Everybody in the organization loves him. But this year he came back angry. And I just think, Rich, this has all the look to me of a situation that 3-4 days before the start of the season, they're going to find a way to shuffle some money to Jonathan Taylor so that if he's not happy, at least he won't be miserable. And so I think Chris Ballard is too smart and too good a general manager, despite their recent record, to allow this thing to fester in the season. I just think they're going to find a way to build a bridge before opening day.
Well, the thing is, that would make complete sense, obviously. But the thing is, and we don't know if this really is going to matter, but they've missed a training camp with Jonathan Taylor and Anthony Richardson, and maybe they missed it because he's on the physically unable to perform list rather than the physically unwilling to perform list. That stands to the test of time here. But, so is Ballard kind of having a behind the scenes with Jim Irsay, whose comments in the golf cart coming off of the bus still resonates, Peter, right?
I mean, look, Chris Ballard knows that Jim Irsay is going to say what he wants to say. He always has. He always will. If you're going to work for the Indianapolis Colts, that is something you just have to take. And I think he is just trying to massage it. And I don't believe that Jim Irsay is going to be talking about this anymore. It doesn't make any sense. Jim Irsay loves the Indianapolis Colts, and he understands now that what he said put a couple of logs onto the fire. So I'm sure, I shouldn't say I'm sure. I would be surprised if Jimmy says anything more. And I would also be surprised if Chris Ballard can't figure out a way to build the bridge.
Well, Irsay did appear in the booth during the preseason game this weekend and had verbal bouquets. It was completely different than we could all be dead tomorrow, and if we are, it doesn't matter because the NFL's still going to go on. It was a totally different tune. So you think that when it's all said and done, that's kumbaya, at least to the point where Taylor's happy to.
I mean, if you're Jonathan Taylor, you have to look at this bad situation, which you consider a bad situation.
Yes.
And you just have to ask yourself, am I going to make it any better by starting to give up game checks on September 10th? And he's not going to make it any better. So I think he's probably going to just sigh, breathe deeply, and make the best of what he feels is a bad situation.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.